Hey, it's us, the Film Pigs. Hey, vlogging in the car.
God damn, this boats are rocking.
It's Mike. We don't normally do this in my car. There's a baby seat.
Baby seat is.
Don't come a knocking.
Yeah, because we're the pigs are fucking right now.
Baby seat's jamming me in the kidney.
So we just saw a feature film at a movie theater. Skelton, what was it called?
Kick-ass!
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. And Mr. Falk, can you give us a synopsis of some kind?
Some kid who looked like Anton Yelchin.
That was the log line. It's from the log line of this.
He decided to dress up as a superhero, and it became an internet phenomenon. And then McLovin and his gangster dad were doing nefarious things, and then Nick Cage and his daughter were also superheroes. That's about it.
And it was violence.
Yeah, it was. I think all of us were kind of bored by it because we all walked out going, "Yeah, how long was that? It was really long."
That movie was a giant clunky mess.
Yeah, it was. The most disappointing part about it for me, the experience for me, was that it was more the theatrical trailer than it was the fun red band internet trailers. Ultimately.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough of that inappropriate violence to keep it going. And it did suffer from the same thing that you always complain about in superhero
robots?
movies, is that there were too many...
I never complain about robots.
Oh, that's Todd.
Yeah, it's me who doesn't like the robots. He doesn't like superhero movies because there's too many fucking characters.
Yeah.
And that was true about this.
Yeah, there was too many
storylines.
storylines going on, and none of them worked really at all. And the movie couldn't decide whether it was trying to be a movie about real people who are crazy enough to put on costumes and get in fights, or hyper-violent action movie.
Yeah, it was and then it would get weirdly serious, and then it would have like these big song montages, sort of using scores from other movies. Like,
yeah, what was it? 28 weeks
28 weeks
later. I was
later,
like, if I hear that music, all I can think about is Jeremy Renner running from zombies.
But I mean, just the whole premise of like real people being superheroes juxtaposed with the hyper stylized violence, where clearly the characters are acting with superhuman abilities.
Mm-hmm.
It just didn't work.
But the point is, they weren't supposed to be superhuman. Like, there's a good sequence in the beginning where he's like, "I'm going to be a superhero."
Right.
He goes out, and he immediately gets his ass kicked and stabbed.
Right,
and run
and
over.
that's where it was making sense. But then that got abandoned.
It needed about 25 minutes cut out of it, I think.
That's definitely
and a lot of script focusing, and then a lot of I would do like a lot of punch up on it, like comedic punch up. Like, it could have been a lot funnier. The only really funny thing, they had Nick Cage doing some weird line readings, and then like Clark Duke as sort of the Jonah Hill-esque fat friend.
Yeah,
and that was it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there were some funny moments. There were some moments throughout the film.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
there were moments.
You know, it's like if it were Sunday afternoon and, I was like several hits under sitting on my couch, which
hits
never
of acid?
happens. Acid. Or meth, either or both, like a combo.
No, meth and acid. I usually like to do meth and acid.
Like if I were on both those on my couch, and I also didn't have a family, then I'd probably
Well, you sold them
Kick-Ass.
for the meth and the acid.
Well, I would have to. Yeah, that's what I would do.
It wasn't like a total bomb or anything. It was just very disappointing based on the hype and the trailers. And I think the internet is very bad. It makes heroes of things that don't deserve to be heroes.
That's true. That's a very good point.
Like
very
Ashton Kutcher.
Point. Yeah. What have you guys seen lately? What have you seen lately other than this?
I'm watching a good French documentary called The Staircase. It's a true life crime picture. It's really good. It's about this. It's actually about an American case about a guy who may or may not have stabbed the shit out of his wife and made it look like she was fell down some stairs.
It's a French documentary about an American crime.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
It's really good. It's 8 parts. I'm halfway through it.
Well, don't tell us who did it, because we're gonna.
I don't know. I actually don't know. Every episode you're like, oh God, he totally killed his wife, and then the next episode you're like, oh, I guess he didn't. It's really good.
Oh, that's
a documentary.
That's very good.
The Staircase.
And what have you seen lately?
We were the other night. We were bored by The Informant.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
we were bored by The Informant.
Matt Damon.
The Matt Damon, Soderbergh
Yeah, another
snoozer.
movie that was sort of I expected a lot more.
Yeah, I actually was excited to see that and was just bored.
Yeah, it was
That's too bad.
Yeah, it really was.
Let's see. I saw. Well, with him, we were also bored by Clash of the Titans.
God, that's right.
God.
I
You
forgot we
released the
saw that.
Krankens?
I released.
I released $12.
Yeah. And then I saw in the theater. I saw a straight-to-video movie called "The Black Water of Echo
Oh,
Pond."
jeez.
How do you see a straight-to-video movie in the theater?
I don't know. I mean, I saw in the.
It's that horror movie that looks like it's
It's
a
a horror
sci-fi
show.
channel Saturday night movie that got a theatrical
But
release.
it was really weird.
Like
And
the
it's-
Mega Piranha show
Yeah.
the other night?
Yeah, but it didn't have any mega piranhas. It just had like it was like the movie. I guess it's Jumanji meets a slasher film, sort of. It's like kids playing a board game, and then the board game comes to life and kills them. Jumanji was scarier. And then I watched one of those After Dark Horror Fest movies, the fourth one,
yeah,
and that one
classic,
was
yeah.
called the Final, and it was about a bunch of geeks getting revenge on the on bullies, school bullies, Saw style. I actually kind of liked that one. Anyway, so Listicle, they did. I just came up with this. In the Kick-Ass vein, a movie that you, in the history of your movie-going experiences, the movie you've been most disappointed by, the movie that disappointed you the most, because you had high expectations and it just didn't get there for you.
I will say, maybe this isn't the actual one, but this is a one. The last Indiana Jones.
Oh,
I actually, it was very important as a kid to me.
Yeah.
Star Wars didn't do it for me, but Indy did, and it was such a fucking hunk of crap. I was young enough that the second one didn't disappoint me, even though it's a piece of shit in retrospect. But at least it's fun. But this one was god awful and disappointing in every fucking way.
yeah, I totally see that.
I actually I have to say that even though on later repeated viewings I've grown to enjoy it, I was actually disappointed by Starship Troopers
really.
when I first saw it.
Really?
Because it came after RoboCop, and RoboCop was such a great merging of satire and over-violent action that I don't think Verhoeven I was expecting that level again, and I don't think it doesn't make it.
No, it does. It's
But
nowhere.
the Troopers, anyway.
But on repeated viewings
It's
now,
a fun cheese fest, but it doesn't have the impact.
it's a fun giant piece of junk.
It's
but
like if you were looking forward to Showgirls because you really wanted a hard-hitting expose about strippers in Vegas, you would have been terribly disappointed. Upon repeated viewing, though, you realize it's fucking awesome.
I'll go with the Transporter. I'm gonna go with the Transporter.
That's a good one.
Because it looked like a fun return to B-movie action, and in the trailer, Jason Statham deflects
that's good.
a little missile with a metal trash
serving
can
tray.
lid. And not only was it not a return to B action, it was frenetic, green grassy Michael Bay-y
I
stuff.
see.
But also in the movie, he does not deflect a missile with a trash can.
Yeah,
lid.
that bit wasn't even.
And that was the most upsetting part of it.
Like in Popeye, there was no great giant squid scene. They cut that out.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Fucking exactly.
Anyway.
Anywho.
This is
But
very
those are the
long.
only movies that I've ever been disappointed in. My expectations haven't been.
No,
met.
those are the only ones.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, thanks for watching our vlog on the internet. And
Now make us.
but don't make heroes.
No,
out
now
of
we
us.
have to go.
We'll
now
get
we have
hurt.
to put masks on and attack people with sticks.
I'm too tired to do that
Yeah,
right now. I'm very sleepy.
I'm also kind of gassy.
And this is 12 minutes long.
Your superhero name can be Gas Ass.